students, welcome back to this online class. So far we have discussed on this topic unit and measurements about their fundamental quantities, base quantities and then dimension analyzers and what are their applications and then how to measure the large distance, that is a parallax method. So far we have discussed these topics. Now we are going to see the topic is significant figures. This is in your page number 27 in your book. Okay. See what is called significant figures. See the name itself, the significant figures, the name itself including the number of meaningful digits in a number. The number of the meaningful digits in a number is called as the significant digits. Okay. The definition is that the known reliable digit plus uncertain, that it is equal to significant digits. That it is equal to significant digits. That is means reliable means certain numbers. Certain numbers means that does not change. That is a fixed. That is uncertain means மாறுது. Okay. So the reliable digits, that means certain numbers plus uncertain numbers which is equal to significant digits. So this is the definition of significant digits. Now I will say one examples for that. Okay. So what is the significant digit? See, you know that. What is the gravitational constant value? That G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. Okay, this is the gravitational constant unit. See here, the 6.6, these two values, the two values are the reliable. These two values are the reliable. And then the second digit is the uncertain number. The second digit is the uncertain number. So the number of the significant digit is how many? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, 3 significant digits in that. Okay. See, the next another one example, 1.62. Here, that 1.6 is the reliable digits. That is certain digits. And 2 is the uncertain digits. So, the total number of the significant digit is 3. That is 1, 2, 3. So, this is called as the significant digits. So, if it is easy manner means what is 6.67, 1.62 means you can easily calculate the significant digits. If it is in a manner of 0.00089 or 2008 or 8.900 means the significant digit is varying. Now, I am going to explain about some of the rules to be predicted for the significant digits. Okay. See, first one. See, what is this? 2008. See, here the 20 values exist inside the two non-zero values. So, you can't able to say, this is the 2008. So, you can't able to say avoid the 0 and this is a 28. The value should be changed. Here the 0 has presents some variable digits. So, what is that significant digit? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is the 0 lies between the non-zero digits. Here the 2 zeros lies between the non-zero digits means it has significant, it has value. That only I need to say here. Okay. Here the 0 has also been significant. Significant means it's also valuable. And here, see here then another example, 0.0089. What is this? See here in the non-zero numbers is followed by some zero digits in the form of the decimal. These zeros are called as the leading zeros. These zeros are called as the leading zeros. The leading zeros are not significant. The leading zeros are not significant. Okay. And then another one example. See here 8.9000. See here these zeros are followed after the decimals. See, the zeros are followed after the decimals, after the non-zero digits, after the non-zero digits. So, these zeros are called as the trailing zeros. These zeros are called as the trailing zeros. So, this trailing zeros has two values. In one way, it must be significant. If it is in a decimal form or if it is in if it is have a unit means these numbers have significant. Okay. And if it is followed without decimal means that it is called as the non-significant. Okay. So, these are the rules. Now, I am going to explain step by step process with some examples. Now, I need to explain what is the leading zero, what is the trailing zero and what is the non-zero, what is the zero exists between the non-zero digits. Okay. This is the thing I need to say now. Now, I will give some rules and regulations for predicting, for precising this significant digits. Okay.
Start.
See, I said na, some of the rules to be followed in the significant digits. So, keep it in your mind always. What is called significant digit? reliable digit, certain digit plus uncertain digit, which is equal to significant digits. Okay. So first rule, see, keep it in your mind. This is the first rule. All the non-zero digits are significant. All the non-zero digits are significant. Non-zero means it depends upon 1 to 9. So 1 to 9. These are the decimals. Okay. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this example, what is the significant digits? It is asked in one word. Okay. See, they are giving some numbers and asking what is the significant digits. See, this is the first example. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many digits are there? Just number, count the digit. You don't add it. Okay. Just count the digit. 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of the digits in this example is 4. Therefore, there are 4 significant digits in this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then next example. 8, 7, 9, 8. Now count the digit. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many digits in this significant digits? 4. Therefore, there are 4 significant digits in this. Okay. They are asking how many significant digits in this examples. Okay. See here now. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2. Here how many significant digits are there? Just count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, 6 digits, 6 significant digits in that. Okay. So, this is the way of finding the significant. In 3 ways, you can see this is the significant. So, first type is the all the non-zero digits. All the non-zero digits are significant. And second rule, see here the second rule, all the zeros between the non-zero digits are also significant. All the zeros. Now, first just underline the word. These are all in your book. It is given in your bold letters in your book, page number 28. Just noted it and underline it. If you are keeping these rules in your mind, means you can easily answer these questions. Okay. So, all the zeros between non-zero digits. Between non-zero digits. See here, this is a zero. They are existing between the non-zero digits. So, you don't exit that zero value. You can just add it. 1. Then how many significant digits here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, 4 significant digits. Okay. What I need to say here means, see here, this 0 exists between the non-zero digits. You won't leave that zeros. You have to count that zero values also. Okay. And see, next example is 3, 0, 0, 0, 6. Then how many zeros? 1, 2, 3 zeros are existing between the 2 non-zero values. Okay. So you can say that. Count the digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, 5 significant digits in this examples. Therefore, 5 significant digits in this examples. Okay. And another one, another third method. Third method is followed by the trailing zeros. Already I give some examples for trailing zero. What is the trailing zeros? The zeros followed after the decimals. Okay. That is called trailing zeros. This trailing zeros are significant when if it is followed by the decimal point and also the unit. Then only they are significant. So, in these 3 types only the numbers are significant. Apart from that, the numbers are not significant. Okay. So, now I have to give some examples for this trailing zeros. Because you said now the trailing zeros are only significant if it is followed by decimal and unit. See, first point what you see, all the non-digits are significant. And second, non-zero exists between non-zeros are also significant. Significant means what? Just you can add up, just you can count the digit and you can say how many digits in that number. Okay, this is the, these are the 2 rules already we have seen. Now the third rule, see here the third rule. The third rule is the, emphasis the trailing zeros. Already I said, what is called trailing zeros? The zeros which are followed after the decimal, that it is called after the decimal or after the some digits. That values or that zeros are called as the trailing zeros. That is ending session some zeros having now, that zeros are called as the trailing zeros. Here the trailing zeros are classified into 2 types. One is the significant, another one is the non-significant. When will you say it is significant? See, it is significant when the number is followed with a decimal point and also it possesses some unit. Then that digit is called as the significant. For examples, so now I will say give one example. See here, 3.500. See here, where is the trailing zeros? See, this is the trailing zeros. Okay, trailing zeros. First you find the trailing zeros. If it is a trailing rules means first you keep it in your mind. Okay, this is the third rule. What is the third rule? The trailing zeros are significant if it is followed by the decimal or if it is a unit. Then only this is the significant. Okay. See here it is followed by the decimal. Okay. So followed by the decimal means it is a significant. Okay. You just understand. First you find the trailing zeros. Then you can find out whether it is followed by a decimal or without decimal. See here with the decimal. So with the decimal point means it is a significant. With the decimal point means it is a significant. Significant means what do you do? Just you count the number and write it. See here what is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are how many significant digits in that? 4. Okay. And next, see here. Where is the trailing zeros? See here, this is the trailing zeros. Okay, trailing zeros. So then you have to verify whether it is followed by a decimal point or unit. It is followed by a decimal point. It is followed by a decimal point. So decimal point means it is a significant. So all the digits are here significant. Significant means after that you can do just count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are how many digits in this? 5. Therefore, the significant digit is 5. Okay. And third example, see here, 40.00. 40.00. Where is the trailing zeros? See here, this is the trailing zeros. The trailing zeros is followed by the decimal point. So, it is a significant. If you finding it is a significant means just you count the number of the digits. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then how many digits is that? 4. Okay. So, this is the way of finding whether it is significant or not significant. Okay. Then next examples I will say now. See here, these are the followed by decimal points. Another one I will give some unit. See here, another example. All the zeros are significant. See here, all the zeros are significant if they come from the measurements. See here, 30700 meter. Okay, it is giving. Okay, then we find this is the trailing zeros. So the trailing zero means if it is followed by either decimal point or unit means it is a significant. Okay, here it is followed by the unit. It implies the meter. It gives some length in the term of the unit meter. So it is a significant. If it is you find if it is a significant means what do you do next? Then count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are how many numbers? How many digits in this? 5. Therefore, the significant digit is 5. Okay. Then another one example. See here. 4.700 meters. 4.700 meters. There are how many digits? They see here the trailing zeros is followed by the decimal and also unit. Therefore, it is a significant. Significant means you just count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, how many digits are there? 4. Okay. So, this is the significant. We have to find whether it is a significant or not in that trailing zeros. This is the rule number 3. Listen here students. This is the rule number 3. If a number having the trailing zero means it may be significant or it may not be significant. If it is may be significant means it must followed by the decimal point and also the unit. Okay. See. So this is the decimal point example and this is the unit. Now so far we have seen that. Okay. Now when will you say it is a non-significant? See here, the trailing zeros are said to be non-significant if it is followed without a decimal point. Underline this point, without a decimal point. For example, see here, 30700. Okay, so this is the number they are given. Okay, then find how many they are asked. How many significant digits in that? See here, if you are seeing that numbers means you just implies that. See, it is followed by the trailing zeros because the ending having the zero value. So, it having the trailing zeros. Then, trailing zeros, but it does not be followed by a decimal point and also it does not have any unit. So, it is not a significant. So, it is a non-significant. It is a non-significant. So, you just leave that 0. You just leave that 0. Then, how many numbers are that? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the answer is 3. You can whether you can check that. See, ma'am, you can ask me, ma'am, these also the 0 na. So why you can add it 0? Because this is the rule number 2. What is the rule number 2? The non-zeros followed by the non-zero means they are called significant. Okay, this is the rule number 2. This is the rule number 2. So that you can add the 0 values. But you can avoid these 2 zeros because these trailing zeros are not followed by a decimal point and unit. They are just an integers they are given. So you can avoid these 2 zeros and just you can count the number 1, 2, 3. So therefore how many significant digit is that? 3. Okay, so note all those points in your book. Okay, if you are not understanding means you can go for that video and again and observe all the points. Then it is easy for you to understand. See, physics is a vast area only. So through online classes means if you have to understand means you have to observe the concept. If you are not understand means go and see another time, another side. Then only your concept is easy to understand. And don't say I am not understand this concept. Then go for your book and read it all the lines. Whatever in your book I am giving those points only. Okay, so underline all those points. After that also if you are not understand means don't hesitate. You can call me anytime. Okay, but don't say I am not understanding. Okay, so go and listen what they are saying, what they said, what she said, what she is telling, what she is going to tell. So just understand the concept, then you will do physics is only easy for you. Okay, so if it is a non-significant means without a decimal point. So for example 30700. So avoid these 2 zero values. You can write 1, 2, 3. Therefore how many number of the digits in the 3 number of the significant digits. Okay, and similarly see another example 4, 2, 3, 0. So the endpoint having the trailing zeros. Okay, so trailing zero means they are not significant. Because why you are saying it does not have decimal, it does not have unit, so it is not significant. It is a non-significant. Non-significant means you won't count them. Non-significant means you won't count them. You just leave that zeros. That is the meaning. Keep it in your mind. Non-significant means you won't count that zero values. You just keep it. You just leave it. Okay? And see here. See 30700 is equal to 3. And next 4230. Just avoid that 0. What is the value? 1, 2, 3. Therefore the answer is the 3. Okay, and third one see here 3100. So 00 means this is the trailing zeros. So in trailing zeros, but it does not have decimal point, it does not have unit. So you can skip these zero values, then you can count it 1, 2. Therefore the answer is 2. Okay, so this is the way of finding the trailing zeros, whether it may be significant or non-significant. Significant means you just add it for count, or non-significant means you just leave that zeros. Okay. See, the fourth rule. The fourth rule is here, see, if a number is less than 1. See here, if a number is less than 1. The zeros on the right side of a decimal point, but to the left of the first non-zero digits are not significant. The first 3 conditions you are seeing that they are significant. Now you are going to see the topic which are not significant. Okay, there are 2 conditions which are not significant. So the leading zeros are also always not significant. The leading zeros are non-significant. Non-significant. See here the example is given here is 0.002308. See here the number is less than 1. Okay, and then the zeros on the right side of the decimal point. See here, right side of the decimal point, but to the left of the first non-zero digit. First non-zero digits are not significant. If it is started with 0.000 means what is their answer? They are not significant. They are not significant means you won't count the digit. You just leave the 0 values. You just leave the 0 values. So leave all those 0 values. Then how many digits are you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore 4. Okay, and see the next example is 0.0035. See the decimal having the right side also 0, the left side also followed by 0. Therefore these are called non-significant. What is the meaning of non-significant? You just leave the 0 values. Then just remove it. What are the values? What are the numbers you are having in this? Just count it. 1, 2, 3. Therefore how many significant digits is there? Therefore there are 3 significant digits. Here there are 4 significant digits. And then next example is 0.1250. 0.1250. See here the left side having the decimal value is 0. So leave it. Okay. And then what is that? The right side. Right side also, that is the trailing zeros also having. But the trailing zero is followed by the decimal point. So it is a significant. Now you can add the zero values. See, listen here then, so that I am giving this example. See, this is the leading zeros. Leading zeros are not significant. So you just cancel it. Okay. Here the trailing zeros also followed. But the trailing zeros are followed by the decimal point. Or followed by the decimal point. So it is a significant. You just count it. What is the value? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are how many significant digits? 4. How many significant digits? 4. Okay, this is the condition 4. What is the condition 4? The leading zeros are not significant. Keep it in your mind. Leading zeros are not significant points. Okay, see, this is the next. Another fifth example is a choice of the change of the different unit does not change the number of the significant digits. See, the choice of change of different units. You may be represented in the form of centimeter, meter, millimeter, micrometer. You can express in any term. You can use any unit. But it does not change the number of the significant digits in measurement. Note it. This is the point. Is in your book only. So read it and note it the point. It does not change the number of the significant digits in a measurement. See, I am giving one example. Here, 2.308 centimeter. So it is easily converted into the meter. How it is a conversion of meter? So into 10 to the power of -2. Therefore, this can be written as the 0.02308 meter. So here the centimeter is converted into the meter. But it does not have, the significant digit does not change in this. They need to say one thing, only one thing is this unit can be converted into any form. The unit can be converted into any form. The choice of change of different units, centimeter, meter, millimeter, micrometer, you can change any time. But it does not change the number of the significant digit in measurement. So here the meter, here the centimeter is converted into millimeter. The millimeter means 10 to the power of -3. Therefore, it is easily written in the term of 23.08 millimeter. Okay. And then see, micrometer, it is easily, this is the meter is converted into micrometer. Micrometer means what is that? The 10 to the power of -6. The 10 to the power of -6 can be written as the micrometer. So, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, again you can add 6 values. So, 23080 micrometer. So, easily you can conversion in any form. But see the number of the significant digits here, there are, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add this 0 because the 0 lies between the two non-zero value. So 4. Here also 4. See here, this is the leading. So avoid it. Leading zeros are not significant. So avoid it. Then how many numbers? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 4 significant digits. See here, 23.08. Now you can add it. How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Here see, this is the trailing zeros. The trailing zeros are not significant here because it is not followed by the your decimal. So you can easily written as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the way of you writing the numbers. The choice of change of different units does not change the number of the significant digits in measurements. Okay. See, now the last one, sixth one is that to remove such ambiguities in determining the number of the significant digits, the best way is to represent every measurement in scientific notations in the power of 10. In the power of 10. That is example here, see, A into 10 to the power of B. A into 10 to the power of B. Here the power, the B is called as the order of the magnitude. The power having some values now, that B, it is called as the order of the magnitude. For examples, I am going to say what is the diameter of the earth? 1.28 into 10 to the power of 7 meter. Then what is the B? What is the B? What is the B? The B is determined by the power which is followed by the 10. So the 10 to the power of 7. Therefore here the order of the magnitude B is equal to 7. Yes. Next another one example. What is the diameter of the hydrogen atom? 1.06 into 10 to the power of -10 meter. Here what is the order of the magnitude? Order of the magnitude means that formula is A cross 10 to the power of B. Here B is called as the order of the magnitude. So because see here the B may be positive or negative. and A maybe it leads to 0 to 10, that is 1 to 10. 1 to 10 only, it's between the numbers it exiting inside this A. But B means it maybe the power may be positive or it may be negative. So here the magnitude, the B value is equal to minus 10. The order of the magnitude B is equal to minus 10. Now you count the significant digits. What is the significant digits here? 1, 2, 3. There are how many significant digits? 3. See another example. You don't need to bother about that power. Okay. See here 1.06 into 10 to the power of minus 10. There are how many significant digits here? 1, 2, 3. Therefore 3 significant digits. Okay. So this is the rules. You are seeing the 6 rules on the significant digits. Okay. The first 3 representing the which one is the significant, and next 3 represent which one is not significant here. Okay. And some more notes I am giving here. The trailing zeros and leading zeros are represented with unit. In both are combined means how will you determine it? See here 4.700 meter. This meter is converted into centimeter. This centimeter is now converted into the, see here this is a mistake I think. Okay, so then it is converted into the kilometer, that is 0.004700 kilometers. So whether it may be conversion to any form, the leading zeros and non-trailing zeros are not significant. Here you can use that values 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore significant digit is 4. Here see here the trailing zeros is followed by decimal and units. So it is a significant 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore significant digit is 4. Here see that non-leading zeros, these leading zeros. Leading zeros means they are not significant. So you don't bother about the zero values. Just count it 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore number of the significant digit here is the 4. So this is the trailing zeros and non-trailing zeros represented with unit. Okay. Okay. See, now we are seeing the significant digit rules. Next question. Why you are using this significant digit? What are this application? How it is useful in our physics? How it is useful in our scientific notation? That is a question mark now. Now I am giving some applications for using the significant digits. Okay. Here that some of the rules for the arithmetic operations. So you are using that arithmetic operation. What are the arithmetic operation? That is addition, subtraction, multiplications, divisions. You are doing so much. Okay. See here in addition or subtraction, the final result should attain the many decimal values or there in the number with the least decimal values. With the least decimal values, underline the point. So you need to add all the numbers and finally you have to decide as many decimal places, because after adding, after subtraction means you are getting many decimal places, but you have to retain only that in the number with the least decimal places. Underline the point, least decimal place. Okay. See now I am giving one example. See this is these 3 points, these 3 values they are giving. First value is 436.32, 227.2 and 0.301. Okay. So you need to add all those values. How will you add it? See here. So how will you add it? This is the value. So here there is no value. So put 0 and here 0, 0. That is counted 1 and here 2, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8. 6 plus 7, 13. Remainder 1 and 6 and here 6. So what is the value here? 663.821. Now you have to determine that value in a significant manner. How will you write the significant manner? See which number has the least decimal. Among these 3, which one having least decimal value? See here how many decimal value? 1, 2. Here 1. Here 1, 2, 3. So which one is the least decimal value? This one. So this one is the least decimal value. How many is least decimal point? That is after decimal it having only 1. After decimal it having only 1 digit. So you have to round it up this digits. Also it is followed after decimal. It should be followed by 1 digit only. Okay. So take this up. So here see his 8, 2, 1. See here the 2. It is below 5. So you won't add it 1 to next number. So you can simply write 663.8. Because why you are taking only 1 decimal value? Because which one is the least decimal values only you should follow. Here there are 3 decimal values. 8, 2, 1. See, leave it 1 and check the 2. Whether the 2 is, whether the second number is above 5 means you can add it. Below 5 means you can keep as it is. See here, this is below 5. So leave it and write as it is. So 6, 6, 3.8. So this is the manner you write it. Here the precise is 227.2. So it is correct. After the decimal only one digit is followed. Therefore the answer is also followed by the decimal is 1. Okay. See another one examples I will show in the subtractions. See here the subtractions 0.307 meter minus 0.304 meters. Okay. If you are subtracting from above these two digits, you get 0.003. So how many significant digits here? See, this is the, what is this? Leading zeros. Leave it. Then how many digits? Only 1. Therefore the significant digit is 1. Okay. So you can write either it may be 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This type of manners, because already I explained in the term of power, a cross 10 to the power of b. Here the order of the magnitude is minus 3. That manner also you can use here. See another one examples for like this. Okay, this 12.637 minus 2.42. So I am subtracting these two values and get the final values 10.217. So what is the rules for the arithmetic operation? It must be followed by the least decimal value. So see here, count it up. How many decimal values here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here how many decimal values? 1, 2. So the answer should also be followed by 2 decimal values. Which one having the least decimal values, that retains the final result. Okay. See here the answer is 10.217. So you need to write after the decimal is 2 digits. Okay. 217. Here see here this above 5. So above 5 means you can add it to one number. If it is below 5 means you can keep as it is. See here the third digit is above 5. So you can add one number. Therefore you can easily write 10.22. 10.22. After the decimal it should be followed by 2 digit. Because here the decimal value least is 2. Here 3, here 2. But in arithmetic operation, the final result, it should be followed by the least decimal values. Okay, for that only you can write 10.22. Okay, understand? See here. The next, start pata. Start. See, next one is that the rule for arithmetic operations is followed by multiplications and division. See, in multiplication and division, the final result should attain as many significant digits. See, if you multiply any two numbers, you get the answer as so many significant digits, okay? But there is a original number with the least significant figures. There is original number with the least significant figures. Now I show one example. See here, that 1.21 multiplied 36.72. So what is the answer? When you are multiplying these two values, you get the answer as so many decimal places as followed. But in multiplication, you no need to bother about the decimal point. You need to count the significant digit. First you find the significant digit for this number. How many? 3. Okay. Then here, how many significant digit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4. So which one is the least value? This. Therefore, the decimal also. Therefore, the resulting value also followed by this 3 significant digits only. Okay. See here, in addition and subtractions, keep it in your mind, students. In addition and subtractions are the least decimal places. See, when you are adding these two values means you get some answers. Addition la decimal after decimal enna values other count panni that depend upon the answer in addition. See, keep it in your mind. Addition, subtraction la rendu numbers nama add pannom appadina you are getting some values 18.220. But which one has the least decimal values? Here 8.22. அப்ப எத்தனை decimal இருக்குது? decimal க்கு அப்புறம் எத்தனை point நீ follow பண்றாங்க? 2. அப்ப final resultலயே நமக்கு என்னதா இருக்கணும்? உனக்கு 2. அதாவது after decimal க்கு அப்புறம். That is keep it in your mind. Okay. See, similar way in multiplications and divisions, you have to find the significant digits for individual one and which one is the least, you should be followed by the final result. See here, these are the values. Decimals க்கு அப்புறம் it is having large number of the values, that is 44.4312. Okay, see here, this is the 3 second. See the second digit. If it is above 5 means you can add it. If it is below 5 means you can keep as it is. Here is it below 5, that is no problem. Therefore you write the answer 44.4. Okay, see another one is the division. Here division. What is the formula for density? Density is equal to mass by volume. They are giving some values. The mass is 4.237 gram and the volume is 2.51 centimeter. Okay. Therefore, what is the density? They are asking one problem. So, what is the density means? What is the formula? Mass by volume. So, suppose if you are dividing these two values, I am giving some examples for division. There is no nothing in that. Just divide 4.237 divided by 2.51, put in your calculator, you get the answer much more like that. Okay, see, now you have to find the significant digit. See how many significant digits here? 3. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 4 significant digits. So which one is the least? 3. Therefore, the answer also must possess 3 significant digits. Therefore, 1, 2, 3. But that 4, this digit is above 5. This digit is above 5. Therefore, you can add one number to the second digit. Therefore, the answer can be written as this value 61.69. See here the significant digit is 3. The significant digit is 3. Because the least value having the resulting significant digit. Okay. See, page number, take your book, page number 30. What is the example sum? 2.13. See, the example sum is 2.13. So, what is they giving? See here, each side of the cube can be measured is, that is cube side is given. What is that cube side? 7.203 meter. Okay, they are giving this value as 7.203 meter. Okay, what are the total surface area? You need to find the total surface area. And also you need to find the volume of the cube. You need to find the volume of the cube. Okay. See, what is the surface area formula? Total surface area formula. What is the formula? 6a square. 6a square. What is the unit surface area? Unit meter. Therefore, the unit is meter square. Okay. Then how will you find that? See here, 6 into a square. So what is the a given? 7.203 the whole square into what is the unit? Meter square. What is the unit? Meter square. Then multiplying these values 7.203 into 7.203 into 6. You get the answer value is 311.299,254. See here. So the total surface area formula is 6a square and the unit is meter square. What is the given a value? A is equal to 7.203. So when you are squaring this and multiplying by 6, you get the term 311.299254. See here, there are so many values followed after the decimal. So you need to find how many digits here? Or how many significant digits here? A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the final answer should also retain the 4 significant digits only. So, you can return this in the easy manner. 3, 1, 1 point. You just taken the 1 decimal values. See here, the second decimal value is above 5. So, you can add it 1 value. Therefore, you can get 3.311.3. See here how many significant digits? 4. See here, this is also 4, this is also 4. Now it is balanced. Okay. So this is the manner of finding the total surface area in the form of the significant digits. What are they asking next one? Volume. What is the formula for volume? Volume is equal to A cube. What is the formula? Volume is equal to A cube. So A cube means what is the A here? 7.203 the whole cube into meter cube. What is the unit? Meter cube. So when you are multiplying 7.203 into 7.203 into 7.203, the final answer you get is 373.714754. See here, this is the final answer you get it. So see here, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are so many decimals, so many digits followed after the decimal. But here the given value having only 4 significant digits. Therefore, this can also be written in the 4 significant digits. That is 373.7. See here the second digit, which is above 5 means you can add it 1. If it is below 5 means you can keep it in as it is. Okay. Therefore, the answer is 373.7. See, now I am reading the examples once again. the number of the each side of the cube is measured to be 7.203 meter, and what are the total surface area and volume of the cube to appropriate significant figures. This is the question. So they are given the value A and they are asking to find the total surface area and volume. What is the total surface area formula? 6A square. So 6A is given. Substitute this. You are multiplying all those values. You get the final result as so many digits. So the final digit, it should be changed according to the given value. The given value significant digit is 4. Therefore, the final answer also having a significant digit is 4. Okay. And next, what is the volume? What is the volume formula? A cube. So multiplying this 7.203 into 7.203 into, again you get the answer, and final answers possess so many decimal places. These also be converted into the 4 significant digits. Okay. The next example is 2.14. What is the 2.14? Here they given the mass value is 5.74 gram of a substance that occupies the 1.2 centimeter cube and express its density by keeping the significant figures in view. So the final answer should possess it in the form of the significant digits. Okay. See what they are giving. Mass given, volume given, they are asked density. What is the formula? Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. So what is the mass here? 5.74 divided by what is the volume? 1.2. So when you are dividing these two values, you get 4.78333. Okay, so this is the answers. This is the answers. Okay, see here, this also the final results possesses so many digits. See here, how many significant digits here? Here, this is significant digit is 3. Okay, here how many significant digits? 2. So in multiplication and division, you should follow the final result should attains the least significant digit only. Here, which one is the least significant digit? 2 or 3? 2. Therefore, the final digit should possess only the significant digit is 2. So you should write the answer this in the form of 4. Then you need to write only one digit only. So keep it in your mind. See here, the second digit is above 5. So you need to add 1.2 and next digit. Therefore, you can written is the 4.8. Therefore, the significant digit is 2. Therefore, the significant digit is 2. What is the significant digits here? 2. Significant digit here is the 2. See, they are given mass, volume and asked the density. What is your formula for density? Density is equal to mass by volume. Just you are dividing and getting the answer. As usual, you are doing this is in the below 9th. Okay. So now you need to check whether how will you write in the significant term. See here how many significant digit? 3. Here 2. In multiplication and addition, the final value should attain the least significant digit. So least significant digit is 2. So you should take the 2 values only. See here you are taking the 7 means the next number it should be filled below 5 means you can keep as it is. If it is above 5 means you just add one number. Therefore the answer is 4.8. Can you understand, students? If you have any doubt means please call me and I will give all the notes whatever in your book. Okay. Thank you.